Pisces, what is up, gangsters? We about to find out. Alright, let's see what's going on in your energy. What's going on in your life, little fishies? Alright. So, y'all are always on some intense ass energy, and with the Mercury retrograde, I'm feeling like, you know what? I'm gonna let the cards do the talking. I always do that. I try to talk before the cards, and then the cards come out, and I'm like, I already just said that. So you know what? I'll just do it the right way. I'll use the cards. Yeah, I do feel like kind of a heavy energy coming out of this so far. Jesus. Okay. Give me half the deck. Alright. So, let's see. You know what? I'm going to reshuffle because that's like a lot of cards actually. Let me reshuffle. Sorry. Alright, let's try this again. Less cards this time. Okay. Kalika Tantrika. Oh, wait. I held it up the wrong way. Okay. Here you are. So that's Kali standing over Shiva's dead body. When she went into like this bloodlust and kills him. It's a whole thing. Whatever. She did bring him back, you know. So Kali overcomes karma, realigns us with our path when we have veered off course, reverses the momentum of negativity, and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. It may seem like your will is being thwarted or you are not getting what you want, but the goddess knows what she's doing. Her actions will benefit you. Trust. Trust is a hard one for Pisces, I feel like. So good luck. I do feel like you're gonna do fine. Everything always has a way of kind of bringing itself back into order a little bit. Maybe not the order we had hoped for, but order nonetheless. Chamunda. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. Chamunda is the power to accomplish what you need and desire. She is with you now. Her presence now portends a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path. So, from my experience, when it says things like a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path, that means that you're going to have a truly exceptional challenge to get there, right? Because we have the balance of the universe. So, like, for every sun, there's a tower. For every tower, there's a sun, you know? For every yin, there's a yang, you know? Every light, there's a shadow. So keep that in mind, that you may be facing challenges and obstacles and having to overcome some shit that happens, you know, as we typically do, in Mercury retrograde, right? It's like, facing that shit from the past, that, like, the unresolved shit, you know, and kind of being forced to face it, like, head on, and that kind of fucking sucks, because a lot of us are like, we'd rather repress it, but the universe is like, nah, dog, we're gonna bring it out into the open, and then we're gonna smash it. I'm sorry. That's what it says right here. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Okay, so, whether this apology is coming to or from you, I feel like, you know, this is, like I said, past things that need to be resolved, you know, are coming up so that you can resolve them, and it sucks. We don't want to have to face shit that we're like, are you fucking kidding me? I thought we were done with this. And it's like, no, dude, you're not done. until you're done. Okay? So you're gonna have to face it, and you're gonna have to fucking put on your big kid pants and just do it, you know? Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning, right? So right now I feel like studying and diving into, just expanding your mind, expanding your intellect a bit, or not your intellect, I mean, but like your knowledge, like could be really helpful. Maybe going back to school, maybe taking some classes, just something to keep you in the growth mindset, keep you expanding. Oftentimes, a lot of people put shit off because they're like, oh, I don't have everything I need right now, da 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 da. Like I've heard people straight up tell me, I can't have a YouTube channel. I don't have this camera. I don't have this stand. I don't have that. And the thing is no, you do. You just don't have grit. Because, like, I had a shitty phone with a broken ass camera and I still managed to start my channel. It's like if you really want to aspire towards something, nothing will get in your way, as soon as you start asking the universe to open doors, you just need to start networking amongst what you really want to do, really expand and really tap into that. Like, do you want to be stuck? Like, what's going on? Like, I think you just got to get the ball rolling with it and stop thinking, oh, I need all this, I need all that to get started. No, you have all that you need to start, just start. With the most basic, whatever it is. So, make a way. I don't think it's this deck today. Alright, maybe it was the one next to it. Alright, so let's see what messages we have for Pisces. Work. My fingers don't want to work today. They'll do it. Every day I'm shuffling. Okay. We have Two of Cups in reverse. We have Three of Swords in reverse. The Empress. And Four of Wands. Alright, so what I'm seeing here is in your recent past, I see like it could have been a little bit more than recent. It could have been a little bit further back than that. In your past, though, with the Two of Cups, you had a breakup that was pretty detrimental to your spirit. Something that really tore you the fuck up. And something that, like, completely just rearranged your entire life. With the Three of Swords in reverse, I see you in this energy of, like, healing from that, right? You had to go through a lot to do a lot of healing. And I feel like this is kind of the past that you are kind of being forced to revisit right now. Like, are you fully healed from that? Is that something that, is there some part of this story that needs resolution, With the Empress, I do see you standing in your power as a divine feminine. I see you in that creative, spiritual energy, very, very nurturing and compassionate and artistic, With the Four of Wands, I see that you're finally, like, at a place where you're, like, opening up to having more fun and to, like, expanding, like, your social life a bit more, like, kind of coming out of a dark night of the soul a little bit. So this is kind of nice. This is, like, seeing you coming through the upside of this. or, you know, showing up at the upside, like you've already kind of been through the hardest part, it seems like. Like you're fully in your confidence and your leadership skills, your energy is off the chain. I just feel this like heavy past energy kind of like stepping up and kind of like asking you to revisit some past hurt and see what needs to be resolved in that. Karma's fun, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? It is what it is, you know? Sometimes we just gotta go through that shit. The Hierophant in reverse with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You know for damn sure you don't want to revisit that past, because when you look back on it, you see somebody who doesn't learn, who doesn't grow, who doesn't expand, who doesn't want to be better. So you're kind of like fine with the decision, right? Like, I feel like you've been confronted with this recently where you've had to kind of ask yourself, you know, or revisit that and see, like, are you actually okay with them? And then, or without them? And then you have to, like, discover that you are, but within yourself in your own way. This healing kind of throws you into the limelight a little bit with the Six of Wands. It's like through whatever you went through in this connection, there's this energy of like you were not appreciated, you were not held in high regard, you were not treated right, and I see you entering into a cycle where you are, right, where you kind of stand in the spotlight, where people admire you, where people, you know, really appreciate you and all that you do. I see you standing in that spotlight, getting proper acknowledgement. You know, if you are an artist of some sort, this could be recognition for your art too. You know, getting that notoriety. With the Magician, I feel like you might be working behind the scenes towards something here, right? Something that's thrusting you into the spotlight. I feel like other people may not be aware of all that you do towards this. With the Justice in reverse, you feel that it's unfair that, like, you've been through what you've been through, or, like, you had to experience what you did in your, past, and I feel like that's why we're revisiting this past, because you feel like there's no justice. You didn't get any justice. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's like you haven't had an opportunity to really speak your mind on the matter, and with the Five of Cups, you feel like your love was wasted, right? When all you wanted to do was lift them up, elevate them, and respect them, and treat them right. It's like it was wasted. And I feel like you're being called to confront that injustice, you know, maybe not go and get revenge or whatever, but, you know, within yourself, like, you're being asked to do, like, a little check-in. How do you feel about this? Have you moved on? Are you okay? Like, is this something that hinders you? Is this something that fucks with your, with potential relationships or future or current relationships if you've moved on, you know, or whatever? This is something that you're being asked to kind of look into. Alright, so Seven of Cups in reverse, it's like you didn't want anybody else. You saw this person as everything. Or it could have been a job, but it feels a little too emotional for a job, you know? With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you felt obligated to let them go, like you weren't given much of a choice. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, you didn't want to walk away. Or somebody didn't, right? With the Three of Cups in reverse, it's like this person wasn't even a friend to you, or they separated you from your friends, or they kept you kind of separated from yourself and the things that made you feel good. But the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like you let your guard down around this person because you were blind to what was going on with the Eight of Swords. And something pretty fucked up was going on. You know, they weren't reciprocating in the way that you were, or they weren't loyal in the way that you were. Two of Wands in reverse, it's like you still had it made up in your mind that this was the only way for you, the only thing. You just decided that you have to be okay with it. Even though deep down I don't really feel like you are. Or you were, right? Alright, so let's pull some oracles. I feel like, yeah, right now, just kind of work through your feelings on that. And really, if things from the past come up, don't allow it to trigger you. Allow yourself, just ask yourself, like, why is this coming up? What am I supposed to resolve about this? There's something, you know? There's always something. That's the thing about healing. It's all that shit we've repressed, suppressed, shit that we thought would never, like, come back, you know, to be resolved. Typically does, you know, like, even when you're like, oh, I'm so far past this, you know, in life, it's like, there's always something, you know, if their energy heavily, you know, taps into yours, then it just reopens that for communication, you know. So, that's not the deck. Let's try this one. I feel like it's a definite, like, you're not ever going back to this person. It's really just a resolution in yourself that you're seeking at this time. Kind of an actualization of that, probably. Pentagram, harmony, protection, and idealism. The Galactic Federation, right? This is all about getting in touch with your community. Like, say, if you're part of an organization or, like, you know, this is like collaborating with like-minded people or getting in touch with spiritual groups or whatever, you know. And I feel like that's really good for you right now. I feel like you're very divinely protected. The fire element is coming out, which is crazy because you're a water sign. So, but this talks about your passion, your fearlessness, and your drive. You know, the thing that really pushes you, motivates you. So, you know, don't be afraid to confront the things that you need to. You know, at least within yourself. You don't necessarily need to go and, like, you know, have a whole conversation with a person for closure, all that, you know, if you feel like, you know, you don't want to drag them into it, but, like, you know, resolve it in yourself. Really ask yourself why this energy is coming back up in your life. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.